Alrighty. Hi everyone, welcome back to Katarina's Garage. My name is Katarina Lloyd, and today, well, I got sent out these LEDs from Flasharkracing. Now, you can tell they've actually been on the shelf for them for a while, but they've actually moved into selling LEDs, so we'll see how these are. Now, I need to do a couple of things here as an example. These are like way brighter than what these are going to be. So I'm going to have to swap these to there and then do it all that way. But if you're wondering, well, how do I get these to actually work? These little LED bulbs, which, oh, now that is a surprise. So if we look in here, normally they come with like a pair of gloves or something like that. Not that I ever use them. They're like a nylon sort of gloves to make sure that you don't damage the LEDs. Just don't touch the LED bulbs and you're okay. Just touch the housing. That'll be absolutely fine. But these, you know, have the three prong like that. And well, I guess we'll see how this works. So I do have these kind of cool. So these are called unsealed beams. And what unsealed beams actually are, well, you can see on the back side here is you can, there we go. So I got this little clip, you take that off, and there you go, just like that, right? And then very simple to actually install the light. You just take it out of its little case here. And then you see it's got these little tabs here, and it's got the same tabs on here. Just got to find out which way it goes in properly, which is like that. Or no, it's like this one. There you go, just like that. There you go, just like that. And then, what I am going to do is, there's these little rubbers here, if I can make this work. These are a little, these might not work as well, but I guess I'll find out once I actually have them properly installed. Now, here's the problem. I can't actually have that on there. Alright, because I can with these ones from Oxido, but I guess I can't do it with these ones from Flashark. However, let's just see if this is going to work properly. So, you basically just, put these clips back in place. Come on. Let's go back in there. Just like that. And then like that. Then see? It's nice and tight in there. So, that's all it is. Now, I'm going to set up the other one, and then I'm going to take this all apart, and yeah, it's just Phillips head screws, so give me a bit. I'll get back to you once I'm done with that. Taking this all apart. Alright, now that I've got that all out, that's all I gotta do is plug this in, then I gotta test the headlight here. And make sure that these LEDs are working and doofs, right? So, alright, just make sure this all will fit in there. Because, as well, it's got a little controller on here, which might not actually fit, where these other LEDs do not. They got the fan built in, but no controller. So let's just see. If I can just push this over there, over there, over there. Oh yeah, no, this should fit. Oh yeah, and actually, whoops, I have that upside down. There we go. There we go. Alright, cool. It'll definitely fit. So there you go. Now let's just see how much better that is, to be honest. Woo, okay. Like, these are only 6,000 lumens, right? Like, that one is actually a lot brighter. That's like 20,000 lumens, but this is only 6. So, now, alright. Let me get this all back together really quick, and then I'll do the other side, and then we'll do, like, a proper comparison properly, because I don't have my regular bulbs in, obviously, for, I mean, I could have probably put them in, I suppose, but actually, let's go grab one really quick, and I'll show you the difference. So you can see, like, there, right, and then out that way, you know, it's not dark out yet. It's getting there, but it's not there yet. So now let's see how it looks when I put a non-LED in. Well, I accidentally cut myself, because what I was trying to do is, well, I have a 3-prong on this one. Like, it worked for this one because this plug wasn't even there, but I was cutting it away with the steak scissors, which are over there, and I cut myself. So that really effing hurt. And actually, I think that's my skin. Yeah, that was my skin that I cut off. Ow. Frick, that hurts. So, homemade Band-Aid because I didn't have any. So that's just a bunch of packing tape, or sorry, masking tape for like painting, like frog tape, mixed with paper towel. It's working, but frick, that hurt. So yeah, I'm just trying to file this down because the problem is this prong wasn't going over top of it. So yeah, fun times. All right, so this is going to show the difference in the low beams. Is going to be nuts. Like, it is pretty nuts actually, so hang on. So you can see here, right, like on the wall, you can see it clear as day, where the low beam, that is the yellow light here, that's like 300-ish lumens, where the other one is 6,000 lumens. It's 10 times the brightness. You know, where like this barely hits the wall, well this one, it keeps going way down there. It gets blocked off by my shed down there. So yeah, so let's get this all back together and then drive it down the road properly. And well, you'll see the difference immediately now. Like, look at that. And look at how much more of a beam it has on the wall, right? It's a good 3 or 4 inches higher. So yeah, like that is honestly, like this is what, this is actually a little safer. Now, something that I do want to do though, because white light is really crappy for actually when you drive through fog and stuff like that, which I drive through a lot of fog, honestly, especially out here where there's a lot of moisture. So I do want to tint the lenses yellow. Plus it looks cool too, so it'll have a double effect. It will actually cut down on a bit of that pattern, but it won't be that bad. So like I said, these are 6,000 lumens, and then I have 20,000 lumens for my high beams. So yeah, let's go see how this is on the road. All right, so look at that with the beam pattern and everything, and how far out it goes. Okay, cart. Sorry, I've got a slipping pulley, and it's causing issues with the alternator belt. But anyways, so yeah, you can see out there like how much it actually does, and it's not even fully bright or dark out yet. You can still see it's still sunset. Once it goes down, obviously these would be a heck of a lot more. You'd see a lot more. But like, look at how high the beam pattern goes. Like, you can see it almost to about 3/4 up that telephone pole there, power pole, whatever. That is truly amazing. So I really hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe, and also look down in the description below. There will be a couple of links down there. One is for Flasharkracing to actually, you know, find these stuff. And this uses H4 bulbs, by the way, for these this sort of unsealed beam setup. And you can buy these just like off of Amazon or whatever else like that. And then the LEDs you can get, you know, from Flashark or, you know, that sort of thing. So anyways, yeah, and use my code KAT15 all in caps at flasharkracing.com to receive 15% off your order. And then there's also my merch link as well if you want to go check that out as well, where you can buy stuff that, well, I've designed it all. There's some designs that are much better than others, but I am quite happy with how my recent designs have been. Some of my earlier designs I'm not quite as pleased with, but regardless, go check it out. That's down in the description below as well. And anyways, take care of yourselves, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!